Hello students, today we are going to discuss the second part of the law spring of the second unit of the 12th standard English. Here there is a description about the Mukesh who was living in Firozabad and his family is engaged in Bengal making. But Mukesh insists on being his own master. That is why he has announced so many times that I will learn to drive a car. I will be a motor mechanic. I will not be engaged in such type of the Bengal related job. And Firozabad is famous for its Bengal. Every other family in Firozabad is engaged in making Bengals. Families have spent generations working around furnaces, welding glass, and making Bengals for women. But none of them know that was an illegal profession even for the children to engage over there like Mukesh, because they all are working in high temperature, in dingy cells without air and light. They slog their daylight hours after losing the brightness of their eyes. If the law is enforced, it could get Mukesh and other 20,000 children out of the hot furnaces. So you will have to memorize that how many children are there. 20,000 children are there who are working in Firozabad in Bengal making business. They walk down stinking lanes which are choked with garbage, and their homes are novels. Novels means dirty, with crumbling walls, wobbly doors, and no windows. Humans and animals coexist there. They enter a half built shack. One part of it is thatched with the dead grass. A frail young woman is cooking evening meal over a firewood stove. And who is she? She is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother and already in the charge of the three men. Who are these three persons? Her husband, Mukesh, and their father. The father is a poor Bengal maker. Despite long years of the hard labor, first as a tailor, then as a Bengal maker, he has failed to renovate a house. Such type of the dolorous condition in which they are living, because they are not able to renovate a house and they are not able to send his two sons to school. All he has managed to do it only to teach them what he knows, and that is the art of making Bengals. Mukesh's grandmother has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of the Bengal. She says that it is his destiny, simplifies that God given lineage can never be broken. Lineage means generation to generation. Such type of the business cannot be broken the chain. They have been born in the caste of the Bengal makers, have seen nothing but Bengals of the various colors. Boys and girls sit with fathers and mothers, welding pieces of colored glass into circles of Bengals. They work in dark hutments next to lines of flames of flickering oil lamps. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. They often end up losing their eyesight before they become adults. Such type of the dolorous condition of the children, because they all are becoming the blind because of they are working near the furnace. Here Savita, a young girl in a drab pink dress, sits alongside an elderly woman. She is soldering pieces of the glass. Even the childlike Savita is also engaged, a girl child. Her hands move mechanically like the tongs of a machine. Perhaps she does not know the sanctity of the Bengals she helps make. The old woman beside her has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. Her husband is an old man with flowing beard. He knows nothing except Bengal. He has made a house for the family to live in. He has a roof over his head. Little has moved with time in Firozabad. Families do not have enough to eat. They do not have money to anything except carry on the business of making bangles. The young men echo the lament of their elders. They have fallen into vicious cycle of the middlemen who trapped their fathers and forefathers. Years of the mind-numbing toil have killed all initiative and the ability to dream. They are unwilling to get organized into a cooperative. They fear that they will be hauled up by the police, beaten, and dragged to jail for doing something illegal. And there is no leader among them. No one helps them to see things differently. They talk of poverty, apathy, greed, and injustice. So here, two distinct words are visible. One, families caught in poverty and burdened with the stigma of the caste in which they are born, and the second one is the vicious cycle of the money lenders, of the middlemen, the policemen, the keepers of the law, and the politicians. And here, daring is not a part of the growing up. The author is cheered when she senses a flash of it in the Mukesh, who wants to be a motor mechanic, who wants to be a change this stream.